Oh man. When corrupt cops realized they made a huge mistake. Let's watch.
On June 7, 2019, the Keokuk Police Department received a call reporting a man sleeping on a bench. They interact with the man, Logan Land, and ask him to provide identification. The incident was recorded by the officer's body camera.
What's going on, man? Hey, we took a call saying that you might be sleeping out here.
No, I was laying down for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Laying on my back,
Oh, okay.
looking at the sky.
Okay. You got your ID with you? Okay. What's your name, man?
Am I doing something illegal?
Well, we got called here for suspicious activity, so I got an ID.
Is that a misdemeanor or felony?
Huh?
Is that a misdemeanor or felony?
Is it a misdemeanor or a felony? Well, it could be a misdemeanor if you failure to identify yourself.
Well, unless I'm breaking a law, I'm not going to ID.
Okay, so you're choosing to get arrested instead of just giving me your name.
I'm choosing to not break a law, which I'm not doing. Am I breaking a law?
By not giving me your identification, yes, you
No,
are.
That's not the way it
Yes,
works.
that's interference.
Are you detaining me or am I free to go?
No, you're being detained.
For what?
Because we're investigating
You
suspicious.
give me reasonable, articulate suspicion.
We got called here by a third party for an individual sleeping by the flagpole.
Okay.
You're the only person here by the flagpole.
Did you see me sleeping?
No, you just admitted to me that you were.
I never said anything about sleeping. I said I was laying on my back and I was looking at the sky.
Okay.
Is that illegal?
No, but we still got called here, so we got to investigate it.
Well, you call him back and you tell him that I wasn't sleeping.
Okay.
Legally, Logan's refusal to provide ID depends on whether there was reasonable suspicion of criminal activity.
There was no reasonable suspicion
Under the
of
Fourth
criminal
Amendment,
activity.
individuals aren't required to show ID unless police have such suspicion. In states with stop and identify laws, officers can request ID if they reasonably suspect a crime.
There was
The
no
Supreme Court
suspicion
case
of crime.
Hebel v. 6th Judicial District Court upheld these laws, but only when reasonable suspicion exists. In Logan's case, if the police had no reasonable grounds to suspect a crime, since he was just watching the sunrise, he likely wasn't required to show ID. Iowa also has no stop and ID law.
So, are you going to give me your name or
I'm
not?
not.
Okay, stand up, turn around. You're under arrest.
Is this really how it works?
Yes, that is how it works,
I'm
man.
like a supervisor here.
Okay. Hey, release your hands for me, dude.
Damn, bro. Twenty got arrested. Arrested. What the fuck? 20 got arrested for no reason.
Doesn't mean I have to ID. This isn't a Terry stop. I'm not breaking the law.
All right. Hey, you want to take him to your car? Is this your stuff?
I'm not answering any more questions. I want an attorney.
Okay, go ahead. Take it. 3060 lead time will be 95.
Is this 2019? Or 2007? Oh, this 20. It's a fucking rock. 2020? This had no. This is the year, birth, date, year, date, day, and year.
The warrantless search
2019.
of Logan's bag could violate the Fourth Amendment, which protects against unreasonable searches. Police can only search someone after a lawful arrest or with probable cause. The case Arizona v. Gant limited warrantless searches, allowing them only if it's reasonable to believe the area contains evidence of the crime. If Logan's arrest lacked probable cause, the search of his bag was likely unconstitutional. Without a lawful reason for his arrest, the search would violate his rights.
You gonna let me out of here?
What's that?
You gonna let me out of here?
No, why?
What am I doing here?
What?
What am I doing here?
Well, I don't know.
Why
I
are you
think you're
violating
under
my rights?
arrest. What's that?
Why are you violating my rights?
We're not.
Yeah, you are.
No, what's your name, pal?
Why would I tell you? Maybe if you had a legal, lawful reason to detain me, I'd give it to you.
Well, we took a complaint on you, so there was.
You can take a complaint on anything.
Right, so we have to
Yeah.
investigate, and that includes
Yeah, you
getting
have
your
to investigate.
identification.
Does that mean I'm obliged to entertain you? Absolutely not.
Well, you can talk to the judge about it then,
Well,
okay?
this ain't a communist country.
I agree.
Well, then what the hell's going on?
Well, we're trying to figure that out.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Well, I would. It would be a lot.
Violating my rights.
We're not.
You are.
No.
You are.
No, we're not.
You are. You show up because you get a complaint of
Absolutely.
me sleeping in the park.
Right.
I'm not. And they show up and ask me if I'm sleeping. So you tell me that that's a lawful detainment? That's a reasonable, articulable suspicion, huh?
To check on you, absolutely.
To check on me for what?
To make sure
Come
you're
on,
okay.
don't bullshit me.
I'm not.
You're violating my rights.
No.
It's an illegal detainment.
Okay. You can identify yourself to the judge, or else they're probably not going to let you out, though. Okay. So
Not gonna
cooperate.
For what? Cooperate with what?
Well, they have to know who you are
This is
before they
some
release you.
bullshit.
Okay.
They have to know
All right.
because hey, I'm not done talking to you.
Okay. Are you going to tell me your name?
No, you tell me.
I want to know.
Oh, this is stupid,
You
bro.
tell me how he lawfully detained me.
Right.
I hear it.
Right. We got a complaint on you.
What's that?
We got a complaint on you.
Okay.
All right. It's suspicious because you normally, yes.
Is suspicious behavior, is that a misdemeanor or felony? Huh? Tell me that. Tell me what code that is.
Suspicious behavior?
What statute is that?
Are you familiar with Terry versus Ohio,
Yes,
sir?
I'm very
Okay.
familiar with it. You
So,
have to have reasonable.
absolutely.
Okay, well then you articulate to me about what crime you saw me committing. You had a phone call.
You don't have to see a crime being committed to stop somebody and
You
check
have
on
to
them.
get a phone call? That's it?
Well,
Terry v. Ohio is a landmark Supreme Court case that established the principle of stop and frisk. In this case, the court ruled that police officers can stop and frisk a person for weapons if they have a reasonable suspicion that the person may be
Bro,
involved
what
in
the
criminal
fuck, bro?
activity
That
and
don't even
may
make
be
sense.
armed.
Nigga.
This search, known as
You
a
just a
Terry
bitch
stop,
ass nigga.
does not require a warrant or probable cause, but must be based on specific and articulable facts that justify the officer's concern for safety. In comparison to Logan's situation, for a Terry stop to apply, the officers must have had specific reasons to suspect Logan was involved in criminal activity or posed a threat. Simply watching the sunrise doesn't typically
Hey, Ozman, are you sure that's the right hat for your first day?
Don't be a goober, Daddy-o. Jester is the best one. It's the mountain.
meet this standard, and if there was no clear suspicion of danger or crime, the reference to Terry may not be
I want to buy my
applicable to
breakfast stuff,
justify
bro.
a stop,
I don't know. My mom's
search,
gonna buy them.
or arrest.
absolutely. We took a complaint.
Yeah, that's hearsay.
Okay.
That's not reasonable.
Well, it came from another officer who happens to walk the park and noticed that you're not there on a daily basis sleeping in the park. And so I think it's probably pretty good grounds to understand why we're here, okay?
So an officer.
You think you know a lot here? You're
I do know a lot
You're not
here.
seeming to know a
I
whole
do
lot.
know a lot here.
Hold on.
I wasn't
I'm
sleeping.
talking now.
Okay, well,
Okay.
go ahead and talk.
That we also have a community caretaking function, okay? So
So are you telling me another cop called in? If you're a cop, why would you call another cop? Like, bro, did you not? Like, why would you not walk up to him like, "Hey, bro, is everything all right?" Like, no, I'm just looking at the sky, and keep on with your day. Why would another cop call another?
again, it's a little.
Come on.
This like.
Again, we have a community caretaking function here, and it's a little odd when you find somebody sleeping, so we can check on their well-being in the park as well.
Is it illegal to sleep in the park?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's illegal to take a nap in the park.
If you are there outside of hours, absolutely.
Am I there outside of hours?
You weren't when we found you. However, it is still odd. We can check on you.
It's odd.
It is odd.
Let's make it a crime. Fuck.
Well,
This is
no.
some bullshit.
What was he arrested for, gentlemen? Okay.
Interference.
Interference is a crime.
Of an illegal detainment?
It's not an illegal detainment, sir. You will not find any concurrence with me on that, okay? I will not agree with you.
obviously do not know the law. You don't know what a Terry stop is. You don't.
Okay.
You don't. You need to go back to the academy. I'll
Okay.
tell you that.
All right.
I'll hire a supervisor. Who's your boss?
The assistant chief of
Can I
police.
speak to him? Because he'll see this is some dumb shit. It's dumb shit. I'm telling you. You can be held personally liable. You have no immunity when you violate my rights. You're violating my rights.
Well, he'll be in about an hour,
Okay.
so
I don't see how you don't see this.
And he's the one who called on you.
It's an illegal detainment.
It's
is
not.
what it is.
It's really not, sir.
It is.
It's not.
It is. It is. You articulate to me.
I already have several ways you're not seeming to comprehend.
You had people call in and say I was sleeping. When they showed up, was I sleeping?
I wasn't there. My officers
Why
arrested
don't you
you.
ask them? It's common sense.
Okay, bud.
Well, you don't want to ask them. Why don't you ask them? They're right there.
Interference, he just didn't identify him. Simple as that, that's crime, bud.
That's a crime. Bullshit.
Absolutely.
It's not a crime.
It is.
It's not a crime.
When
No,
some-
it's not.
when
I'm not-
some-
hey, this is America.
Okay.
This is America. You must have forgot that. If you were
I remember, sir.
Then you go police in China
Okay.
or Russia or some communist country. You forgot
What's that?
What
Yeah, he can go
the
for it.
Constitution is. You're violating my Fourth Amendment.
Just, John Doe refused to give name. Just make a note. Yep.
Yeah, this is all right.
Up top line, John Doe.
Fucking arrest them.
Yep.
You guys must be really hard up.
We're really not.
You are.
No.
You are. You're easy at violating rights. I guess the Fourth Amendment doesn't apply at all. I just gotta give you my name. What else do you want?
You said you'd give us your name?
If you let me go.
Well, I can't make.
You're arresting me on some dumb shit. I'm
Sir.
not obliged to give you my name.
Okay.
I'm not obliged to give you
All right.
anything.
Well, you can talk
Bro.
to the judge about that.
Ego trip is what the fuck
That
it
works.
is.
It's really not,
It's
sir.
bullshit.
It is not.
It's bullshit.
No.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Nope. Not. Well, we need mug shots, but
Dumb shit.
On June 6, 2021, Mr. Land filed a federal lawsuit against the city and Officer Tanner Walden, claiming violations of his rights under the Fourth Amendment. On October 26, 2022, the judge ruled that Walden's contact with Land should have ended when it became clear that Land was not sleeping in the
Exactly,
park
bro.
or in need of assistance, and that the city was not responsible for Walden's actions. On November 22, 2022, the city settled the lawsuit for $30,000. On September 24th,
I would say the money. Get that fired, bro.
2023, officers from the Orange City, Florida Police Department approached an individual standing by the roadside with a sign asking for financial assistance. The interaction that followed was recorded on the officer's body cameras.
Ma'am. 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 Can you come over here?
They arrest the homeless people
What
now.
are we doing out here? We can't.
With all due respect, I'm not breaking any law.
Okay, this is considered soliciting. Do you have a permit for it?
I don't have a
Okay.
permit, and you need me to change a word, I'll change it. You
What
can
are you,
write me a
what are you looking
ticket.
for? Money? Is that what you're asking for?
Yeah, I'm absolutely
Okay.
destitute.
No, you can go to jail for that. You understand that. In this city, we have a civic ordinance.
I've already spoken with the police. I've
Okay,
read the
what
statutes.
police? What
If I get
police?
arrested, there'll be
What
a lawsuit
police?
for false.
What police? Who did you speak with?
I've spoken with the sheriff. Do you want to write me a ticket?
Okay,
I don't want to
we're in
argue with
Orange
you.
City. We're not the
I
sheriff's
understand,
office.
but we're
Okay?
still in the state of Florida and the United States of America. There's
Okay.
a constitution.
Okay.
There is freedom of speech.
Okay, I understand that.
But
Yeah.
federal laws trump all other laws
Okay.
on all other levels.
Well, for us,
I'm
we have a city
exercising-
ordinance.
I'm exercising free speech. I'm advising the public about.
No, you're
threats in
seeking
your
to get money.
community.
You're seeking to get money, okay? This
You
is
know what?
not a place to get money. You need to move along and get out of here.
No, you can't. You can write me a ticket. You can't arrest me.
Yes, I can. And we have a city ordinance, and yes, I can arrest you for it.
No, you can write me
Okay?
a ticket.
If you want, you can look up the city ordinance for Orange City. Yes, you
Does
can.
Orange City want to go down for arresting a victim of domestic violence? This is a public
If you need
sidewalk.
help, I can give you some
This is a
paper,
public side-
some paperwork or
I've been
something,
to
okay?
listen, I went to every agency before I left Florida.
Okay.
Just on the other side of Saxon.
You just-
This is a
We're on the
public-
Deltona side.
You just can't be out. You can't be out here, ma'am. Okay?
Unknown injury.
I'll
One of the
go over
people
there
white
when you
tee
leave.
up
I'm coming back.
Where are you going? Because if we get a call here for you again, it's not going to be good, okay? I'm letting you know at this moment.
Excuse me?
I said if we get a call out here again,
Hold on,
it's
I
not
need
going
to
to be.
record this.
Go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead.
Oh
You're
yeah.
state police?
I'm Warren City.
Okay.
And if you want a supervisor,
Who called
he's
you?
going to. If you want a
This is
super
a public sidewalk.
Ma'am.
What?
Ma'am,
Okay,
listen.
quote me the ordinance, please.
Okay. I'll get you the
No,
ordinance
I
and
need
everything.
it right now.
If you want a supervisor, I can get you one out there, okay?
I look you want to sell lemonade one
If you
day.
want a supervisor, I'll get you one
Yo,
out
Chad, should
there.
I sell lemonade?
Supervisor, I want you to tell me the statute.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Bravo 10, are you reading Channel 1? Are you from here?
I'm not going to answer any questions. You call Michael Chitwood. He knows
Bravo
who I
10,
am.
are you reading Channel 1?
And Michael Chitwood has more authority than your chief of police
Okay.
in Orange City. I'm not going to put the SIM card in.
No, this should just go. This should just go off the map. Nigga talking about I'm not gonna put the SIM card in. Yo, who are you running from, bruh? Maybe it just went off the map. Yo, she just went off the map. Shotty talking about I'm not gonna put the SIM
Bravo 10, are you
card.
reading Channel 1?
Shotty went off the map. She went MIA.
On SC1, go ahead.
MIA.
Hey, are you
I don't know what
near
jaws I'm gonna wear,
Charlie
bro. I
Strickland
might wear my
Enterprise?
PSDs.
Do you arrest Girl Scouts?
I'm sorry, I'm landline and I couldn't hear you. One
I'm
more
sorry,
time,
do you arrest Girl Scouts?
Are you near Harley Strickland Enterprise?
I know you don't
Reference to the
arrest
solicitor?
because I've seen them all over the place. Or your drug dealers.
I am
I've
nowhere
seen
near
them
that
all
right
over
now.
the
I'm heading over to that crash on the other side of I-4 for a minute.
Okay, I might need you over here.
Is it
I'm
urgent?
leaving, and I'm advising you. Do
No.
not follow me, do not stalk me, do not harass me.
I couldn't hear you.
Understood?
I said
I'm
no.
on a public corner.
Okay.
Okay. If they need to, just go ahead and
This
explain
isn't
that
private property.
soliciting without a permit is not allowed in the city limits. And
Excuse
I
me?
can send somebody else to you if you need them.
What's the
I
statute?
copy. Never mind, I have somebody else
What's
with
the
me.
statute?
Okay, we have a city ordinance in the
What is the
city limits.
ordinance? Okay, that's my point. If you don't know Florida statute or the United States Constitution, that's not my problem. But it will be your problem if you continue to harass me.
The woman argues that the Constitution protects her right to ask for money, despite the city's ordinance. The Supreme Court has repeatedly upheld that solicitation is a form of speech protected by the First Amendment. For example, in the 1980 case of Schaumburg v. Citizens for Better Environment, the court recognized charitable appeals for funds as speech within First Amendment protections. However, the government can regulate such speech under certain conditions. Content-based laws, which target speech based on its message, are generally considered unconstitutional unless narrowly tailored to serve a compelling state interest, as outlined in Reed v. Town of Gilbert. Broad solicitation bans typically fall into this category, making them presumptively unconstitutional.
When you let the drunks, the drug addicts, and the prostitutes sit all over the place, and just because everybody knows who they are, they don't have to fly a sign and ask for money, even though they're housed and they have income. Big difference. So what is the city ordinance? I'm not going to ask again.
So what's this issue?
Because she's out
She's
here.
threatening to arrest me.
I never said I was going to arrest you.
Yes, you did.
I said we have
You're
a city.
liar.
Listen,
okay,
listen
I'm done
to me.
with you now.
I told you we have
I
a
don't need
city
another
ordinance.
police officer that's going to lie to my face. Understood? Okay, you just want to harass someone.
Nope, I'm not
Someone
here.
called
I
and
asked you
wanna
if you
flex
have a
your muscle.
permit. I asked you if you have a permit, and you said no. I told
Permit for
you.
what? Do Girl Scouts get permits?
Okay. Everybody else that gets permits, yes. You can't be out here soliciting. We have a city ordinance in place.
What is soliciting?
Okay. Exactly what you're doing right now, ma'am.
What?
You're asking for donations. You're asking
Yes, I am.
for money. That is soliciting. If you do not
I
have
need
a
a permit
you
to-
cannot do that. If you have one and you can show me, then I'll let you do it.
So do you
I
have
need
a
it.
Now
permit or
I'm
no?
going to be watching all these other people that are everywhere asking for money and see if they get hassled.
Okay, that's completely fine. As long as you leave, that's completely fine.
Leave?
Yeah, you can't do what you're doing. That's what
Let me
I'm trying
just,
to tell
okay,
you.
signs down. This is a public corner. You telling me I can't do this?
You can stand here. but you can't solicit. That's the issue. You standing here is not the issue.
I can't ask for a donation.
No, ma'am, not without a permit. Not without a permit. You can stand here all day, but you cannot solicit. That's the issue. You understand?
I want to hear the city ordinance one more time, please.
I can print it out for you.
Okay. Is that what you want? Yeah, go ahead and print it out for her.
She threatened to arrest me for
I
standing
did
over
not.
there and holding a sign telling the public why I'm standing there.
Okay.
Because supposedly I was soliciting funds.
Okay. If you have a sign out and you're asking for any form of donations, money of any kind, that is a form of solicitation. Okay. In the city of Orange City, there is a city ordinance that governs that from happening.
Okay, I want to see it.
Okay, I can go print that for
That's what
what
the other
Grandma
person
said.
you. Okay, so he's working on that then. Okay, but I'm telling you now, it is an arrestable offense. Yes, ma'am, it is. So if you don't,
arrestable versus ticket.
no, we can arrest you for it
Why?
because it's actually a city ordinance misdemeanor violation, and you can be arrested for it. We do not go to the
SMH,
city
buddy.
hall
SMH.
and obtain a permit.
Which I was already told I wasn't going to be issued when I inquired into Barry.
Okay, well, you inquired to Barry, go to DeBerry and solicit. Don't do it in Orange City.
What I'm saying is,
Bro, what the fuck?
they suggested I get a permit. They said you can get a permit for it. You can apply for a permit,
Sure,
but you'll
yeah.
never get it, is what they said.
Okay, well, I can't say that. It's Barry told you that.
Okay,
I
I'm going
can't
to
say
tell you
that
right
here.
now. I was a victim and I'm a survivor of DV.
Okay.
I was attacked in our state's capital this past June. You are dealing with someone who has been harassed by police. Now, this is something Orange City wants to be known for.
Ma'am, it's been
I'm on the street.
Okay,
I have zero income.
understood.
I have no food stamps, no welfare, no nothing.
Okay.
I don't drink alcohol. I don't do drugs.
Okay.
And I'm certainly not a hooker. But I see those people all over the place, and they're doing the same damn
And
thing.
when we see that,
And
we address it with
no,
them.
but you know what? It's only me that happens to be seen.
You
Who called
say
this
that,
in?
but
Who called this in?
I don't know. Was it called in or did you roll on it?
Sorry, she told me to come over here.
Okay, so
Sorry.
Who told you?
our supervisor.
Our
said.
supervisor.
I'm usually supervisor.
Sergeant Herzog.
Herzog. That name. You better tell Mr. Herzog to back off and lay off. Because I dealt with the Herzogs in Kingston, New York.
Probably a totally separate.
No,
thing.
it's not. You know
Okay.
what? You don't know more than I do. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well,
Now, the local.
here's what I'm going to tell you,
local
because you're not going to
Herzogs.
dictate how this is going to work. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
Okay.
So you're going to grab
Anything
your things.
happens to this video, and this is
You
this
can-
is
you can
streaming
videotape.
live,
I'm
and this is
videotaping
being
as well.
This is being backed up.
Okay, that's fine. You're more than welcome to videotape. I'm not telling you you can't.
Your Sergeant Herzog is going to get reported to the FBI.
Okay, that's great.
It's okay.
All I'm telling you is this:
Leave
collect
me
your-
alone.
Collect your things
Leave
and go,
me
or
al-
you will
I'm
go
not.
to jail.
No, I'm not. I'm going to stand right there on a public
All right, right
sidewalk.
here.
Right here. There you go.
I'm going to stand right there on
Yeah,
a
you can
public
go ahead and
sidewalk.
stand, but you
I'm
can't be having any
not- Now
sign.
you're telling me to collect my things and go.
If you're going to be soliciting, you will collect your things and leave.
Now you amended what you had to say. You tell Sergeant Herzog we're going to talk.
Not a problem. You talk to him.
Not a problem. I don't want to talk. I'll be soon.
All right, take your signs down.
That's not asking for money. I'm not taking that down. That is free speech. That man needs to be disbarred. Period.
I'm telling you this much right now. If you come back through here and you're out here soliciting for funds, you're going to be arrested.
Define soliciting, please.
Asking people for funds. Soliciting.
So if I omit the word donation.
You're being really difficult right now. We have a city
Now I'm
ordinance.
being difficult.
You are, very much so. This is a city ordinance violation, ma'am.
This is law enforcement harassment. Law enforcement.
You cannot stand on a street corner and ask for funds or donations unless you have a permit to do so.
Well, but what can I say? That I'm homeless, that I'm hungry, that I have zero money.
Okay, and I'm sorry that that's a situation.
I'm asking you, is that an option? Can I make that statement
about what?
without saying I'm seeking anything?
You cannot walk in the park and collect money. You cannot ask people
I
at
can't
stop
walk
signs for money.
I never asked anyone. I'm holding a sign. I don't speak to anyone. They're holding it outside their
I'm telling
vehicle.
you again.
If they're offering,
Here with a sign asking
if
for
they're
donations,
offering,
unless you have a
okay.
permit.
You know what? You're trying to escalate this so you
I'm
have
not.
a reason to arrest me.
No, ma'am, that's not even the case. I would take
Orange
your
City's going on the map too.
I would hate to
Y'all-
arrest you for
y'all
something
are-
like this. It's not. It's
listen.
not. It's
Listen.
silly.
The officers explained that under the city rules, people aren't allowed to ask for donations without a permit. The rules required anyone wanting to ask for money to get approval from the city, but only certain organizations could apply, and they also needed insurance to cover any potential legal issues. This type of rule, which restricts speech before it happens, is usually seen as unconstitutional unless the government has a strong reason for it. Courts have often ruled against such rules because they give too much control to the government without clear standards, making it likely that a court would find the Orange City rule unconstitutional as well.
You're making it more difficult than it has to be.
No, I'm
We're
not.
simply telling you our ordinance for the city, and you're failing to adhere to that. And with
I
that
haven't
being
failed
said,
to adhere to
if you're
that.
going to stand out here and continue to
I
ask
haven't
and solicit
failed
for
to
money,
adhere to
then
that.
you will be failing to adhere to that. So I will tell you this again.
I'm
if
gonna
we
make
come
a new
back through
sign.
here,
I'm going to make a new sign that doesn't
That's
say seeking
fantastic.
donation.
you
And if
cannot
somebody
stand
offers
here.
me something,
Okay.
there is no law saying that I
So-
cannot accept it.
Okay.
So when you want to
Wait.
arrest Girl Scouts, and then all your people
All the
conducting
Girl Scouts
illegal
have
activity,
permits. Go ahead.
illegal activity, then you might have some
Okay.
grounds.
Well,
And the people that are shoplifting,
listen.
I see it all.
I bet you do. You seem like that type
Excuse me?
that sees it all. You've got this
I do.
tuition that you can read the future. Seems like it all. All I'm telling you is this:
You just
cannot
called me a
solicit
witch.
on the
Nice.
corner.
Good job.
You can't stand on the corner and ask for money or funds with signs. It's called soliciting, and it's
I
an
can say
arrestable
whatever
offense.
I want on a sign.
Okay,
That is a
continue to do it. I
constitutional
promise
right.
you, you'll go to jail.
You better make sure you
In October 2023, after the video was shared, Orange City stopped enforcing the unconstitutional ordinance. By April 9th, 2024, a new law removed the permit requirement and eased restrictions. The updated ordinance now focuses on preventing disruptions to traffic flow rather than regulating speech content.
Now at Fitness Connection,
Bro.
join for $0 down with no commitment for a limited time with total access to all locations, plus group classes, kids club, basketball, and more. It's your gym come true. Join Fitness Connection today.
What? Bro. Alright, bro. Alright, chat.